Today we are at the 21st year of the Save Our Rice campaign, and there are so many seed savers, farmers collectives, organizations, including some of the state governments have now adopted this rice diversity as a policy and as a practice. When you look forward, there are many things that has to happen. Whatever we have conserved and we have revived, this has to continue. So the farmers who have taken it up out of their motivation, out of their commitment to conservation and also giving good food to people, I think they need a lot of support, including financial support and technical support, because now we see that when you grow a number of varieties, there is mixing happening, so impurity is happening, so market is an issue. In the current context, climate change is a big threat to paddy farming. So in that context especially, I think it is very important that we have to develop seed systems at the grassroots level, wherever. Like for example, in Kerala, Wayanad is a particular region, Palakkad is a different agroecosystem, Kuttanad and Cole, they are different agroecosystems. So similarly in other states also. So wherever it is, the climate is more or less similar, the topography is similar, which is basically we call it agroecosystem, where you have to develop seed system for there itself along with the farmers. So that is a kind of research and development that has to happen, and the whole value chain has to be worked out. Then in the climate change, new pests and diseases are emerging. To handle, you may have to develop biological methods have to be evolved. So these, I think, farmers alone cannot undertake. So that kind of support, it's a larger support that is needed from the researchers, from the government, other maybe financial institutions, and also collectives, including consumers. Because unless consumers understand the kind of problems the farmers face to give them good food, and unless they are ready to eat, enjoy, appreciate that kind of food system, the conservation or the development of such varieties cannot happen. So both farmers and the consumers and the rest of the people around have to create a very, very robust kind of a relationship and then working methodology. Nowadays we don't just call food security, we also talk about nutrition security. That is what even the ordinary people are now asking for. So in that, I think these varieties have a big role to play. The studies undertaken by various organizations, including like CIKS or CREATE, and the result is very, very encouraging. So that is where now the challenge in front of us, whether you will give this kind of food to people, whether you give to the children, to the pregnant woman, there are varieties specialized for that. So whether that can be taken up, and I think I wish the state governments understand this importance of these varieties and then support such farmers in future. Market is a peculiar entity, because the behavior of consumers are very, very special, especially in the organic markets. If you go to organic markets, they ask for some special quality, like rices for example, they come for certain special varieties. So it is on the part of the farmers to understand the consumer also when they grow certain varieties. And you have to create that linkage and then narration building and understand that exchange, which we have done before also in rice campaign. We have done a lot of food festivals where the farmers and consumers come together. Now another problem which we see that because farmers cultivate different varieties of rice, there are some impurities. Impurities in the sense there is some cross pollination happens and some mixing happens. So in the market, when the consumer buy that, when they see different colors in one packet, they are little lost. So there also, I think some kind of one is the seed purification has to happen. So pure seeds have to be cultivated if you want to get into the market, and also quality has to be kept while processing. Especially for organic, people are looking for such qualities. So that has to be maintained, and so that education, that understanding has to be there among the farmers. So farmers need to be maybe some sensitization or some technical hand-holding may be needed in some cases. And purification of seeds is very important, I think. and already some organizations have started to work on that. But I think this is a very important thing. Today also one scientist told about it. Pure line selection is very important in this, so that market will, because there is market actually now for organic traditional rices, but then keeping that quality intact is also very important. So we have to work towards that also.